Okay, well, let's do an open read and see what it has to say today, and then I'm going to do a Kipper one as well, but for now we're just going to do I'm using this deck. So before you ask me about this deck, I don't remember what it's called, but it's on Etsy. You can't get it through Amazon. So don't ask me because I don't know. I don't even think it came in a box. So I don't, and I can't remember the name of the deck. But let's look and see what we have. So the first thing out, the reading is about, sitting with things. The Four of Cups. Ruminating, sitting with things, with what's coming, okay? So the energy coming into it is about facing a loss, ruminating, sitting, and facing a loss. So above it, we have actions, people taking action, people holding on to their power. The foundation is the wheel. Things are changing, things are turning. Okay? And action, sitting with things, facing a loss. Okay, so let's see what we have going on now. Okay, yeah, the Emperor. Guess who this is? It's about leadership or lack thereof. Above it, the Nightmare, concern, nightmare happening. Foundation is, wanting the truth. Queen of Swords, fighting for the truth when it comes to the things that he's doing. Okay? Actions coming out. Challenge is the message about his action that he's putting out there. A message. Now I'm wondering if this is the thing I was just talking about. Yeah, where it's moving to, the Chariot. When it comes to him, going to the Democrats and saying, if you shut down the government, because I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to give you anything, but if the government shuts down, I'm going to fire all these government workers. Okay? So that's not on the Democrats, but the Democrats don't want to be blamed for it. They need to get out ahead of this and tell the people what he's doing and show it. So there is an agreement with this, with the foundation of, feeling embattled. Feeling embattled, exhausted with this message he's putting out, with the drama he's doing, and with what he's trying to build, what he's trying to construct. Okay? So we're going to do a clarifying read and see what else it says, though. But they're pondering the fact of this loss, ramifications of it. But what he's doing with this is so sleazy. They really need to put it out that this is on Trump. That they were supposed to have a meeting and Trump said, I'm not going to meet with you. You want some concessions? I'm not going to give you anything. And in fact, not only am I not going to give you anything, but I'm going to fire all of these government workers if you shut down the government, if you don't give me everything I want. So let's see what we have at the center of it all. We have what's moving, okay, what's coming in rapidly, the actions, quick moving actions. Above it is the lid is off. Yeah. They need to take the lid off of this and put it out there 100%. Foundation is the truth. The truth needs to come out about this, okay? The hard-hitting truth, rapidly take the lid off and put it out there. So on one side of it, good puppies. These cards are a little hard to get a hold of sometimes. Is the past. The past. Now, again, this could also have to do with some things about them getting the votes needed now to force the thing about the Epstein files. But above it, we have a message about an action. Foundation is, yeah, charging forward. The fight for an action when it comes to the past. Take the lid off. Yeah, a lot of things need to be exposed is what it's saying, okay? When it comes to the desires, the things that he's trying to sell, the merchant, what he's trying to sell about the past and the drama he's doing. The other side of it is what's being shared. Above it is a burden, coming in with a big burden about this, Miss Lily. The big burden. The foundation is judgment. Judgment. And wanting to control the action or being ruled by the actions. When it comes to facing the world, okay, the lovers goes close. What's being offered up. What's being looked into. When it comes to the dark deeds. When it comes to being outside of spirituality. And this new concrete thing coming in. That could bring an end. That could bring an end. Okay. Which of course he's wanting to walk away from. So, you know, whether it's the Epstein files things or it's the government shutdown stuff that he's trying to railroad, both of these, the lid needs to come off and it needs to be put out there. So we have the message of action, of judgment rapidly coming in. The fight, the moving forward of things because of the burden of all of this. The lid is off, the truth needs to come out, and the sharing of the past. So this has to do with the Epstein stuff, okay? The Epstein things that he's trying to. So yeah, he is really worried about it. He's trying to sell some new action with all of this, and maybe part of it is the government shutdown that he's trying to pressure on that to again create a big brouhaha to take the focus off the Epstein things coming in. That now they have the votes. They have the votes now for the Epstein thing. So I think we're going to just do a Kipper read on this as well. So I'll leave this here. And we're going to go on to a Kipper read.